Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dive into one of the biggest, most frustrating things about AI tools, their awful memory. And we're going to uncover the breakthrough protocol that's finally fixing it.
It all starts with this feeling. A feeling I bet a lot of us have had. You're deep in a project, you're in the zone, working with this powerful AI, and then you realize it's completely forgotten everything you just told it. Product leader Mike Ball really hit the nail on the head when he talked about his breakup with ChatGPT. It's that exact moment of frustration where the tool that's supposed to be helping you just becomes another thing you have to manage. And this, right here, this really captures the whole problem. On one side, you've got an AI that feels like a brand new intern, day one. You have to explain every little thing over and over and over. But on the other side, with memory, the AI is like an experienced teammate, someone who gets your project, who knows what you need before you do, and who really acts like a thought partner.
For so long, the potential for that real AI teammate has felt so close, but just out of reach. We know these models are incredibly powerful, but we're stuck in this loop of re-explaining context, feeding them the same documents again and again, and getting these kind of generic answers back. Well, it's that gap between the promise and the reality that led to a brand new solution.
And that solution is the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. So what is it? It's an open protocol. Anthropic was a big pioneer here. And its whole job is to create one standard way for any application to feed context right into an AI model. Okay, but what does that mean in plain English?
The team at Anthropic came up with the perfect analogy for this. They said to think of MCP like a USB-C port, but for AI, right? Just like USB-C finally created one plug to connect all your gadgets and chargers, MCP creates one standard way to plug any data source, any tool, your project docs, Figma files, your team Slack, directly into the AI's brain. Think about it like that amazing scene in The Matrix. Instead of the AI needing to painstakingly read through thousands of lines of code documentation for a tool like Stripe, the MCP just gives it a direct download. Instantly, the AI gets what the tool does, how to use it, what it's allowed to do. Boom. It knows Kung Fu in seconds. Okay, so this all sounds incredibly powerful. But you're probably thinking, great, this is for developers. Not for me. But here's the best part. It's not. You can set up a personal memory for your AI right on your own machine in just a few minutes. No coding required.
And the setup is surprisingly easy. Step 1, you download a free desktop app, Fleur is one of them, and you hook it up to an AI like Claude. Step 2, inside Claude, you just type "Hello Fleur" and flip a switch to turn on the memory MCP. And step 3, you just start talking to it. You tell it things you want it to remember. And the best part, it all runs locally, so your info stays private on your machine.
And this is where the light bulb really goes on. Like Mike Ball says here, the very first time the AI gives you an answer and it actually understands your project without you having to explain it all again, you'll get it. That's the magic moment. That's when it stops feeling like work and starts feeling like, well, magic.
Let's look at a real-world example to see how this works. Someone wanted to plan a family trip to Lake Tahoe. So instead of a generic search, they first taught the AI a few things. They told it, "My wife gets nervous swimming in murky water. My son is obsessed with finding rocks and crystals. And the kids, they just want pizza." No argument.
The result was amazing. The AI didn't just say, go to a beach in Tahoe. It recommended a specific beach known for its crystal clear water, solving for the wife's concern. It planned a stop at an old mine where the son could hunt for quartz crystals, and of course, it found a great pizza joint for lunch. This wasn't just a generic plan. It was a deeply personal one that would have taken hours of research to figure out otherwise.
Okay, that's awesome for planning a vacation. But now, imagine applying that same power to your work. This is where MCP stops being a cool trick and becomes a professional superpower.
Think about a product manager. They can build a knowledge graph with all the project's key info, user pain points from research, the requirements from the product doc, the main business goals. Then they can just drop in a design mockup and ask, hey, review this against our user pain points.
And the feedback they get isn't just generic design advice, it's tied directly to the strategy of their project. And this idea is catching on, fast. Yeah, this isn't some tiny niche thing. The whole MCP ecosystem is just exploding. Right now, there are over 5,000 active public servers you can connect to, and that number is literally growing every day. We're seeing dozens of these directories popping up all over the place, like app stores for AI plugins. You've got big ones like HiMC.ai and MC.so that are listing thousands of these servers, creating this whole vibrant ecosystem for AI tools. And the stuff you can connect to is incredible. We're talking productivity tools like Linear or GitHub, real-time web search with Brave, design tools like Figma, or even your company's analytics and Mixpanel. Your AI can finally use the same tools you do. So this all brings us to the single most important takeaway. MCPs are changing how we work with AI. Our job is shifting away from being a prompt engineer, trying to write the perfect magic words, and it's becoming more about being a knowledge builder. We're using our uniquely human skill of connecting the dots, and we're teaching the AI to do it with us. And the difference here isn't a small one. People using this are saying the quality of the AI's answers isn't just a little better. It's dramatically better, like 10x better. It's a night and day difference that turns those frustrating chats into something consistently valuable. So by giving your AI a real persistent memory, you're not just getting a smarter tool. You're building a true partner, one that actually understands you, your work, and your goals. Which really just leaves one question to get you started. What's the very first thing you're going to teach your AI?